Drang was an enemy sanctuary so deep in the jungle that it was considered virtually impenetrable to American foot soldiers. All of that changed when 28 officers and 429 men of the 1st Air Cavalry landed their helicopters in the midst of 3,000 North Vietnamese troops hiding there. Within hours, the men were fighting for their lives.
The dead was everywhere. Only God knows who the body parts belonged to. Some suffered through the night and survived, but others lay dead in the elephant grass. Everywhere you walked, there was blood. So much blood. For the first time since I was a boy, I cried. Sergeant Freddie Owens.
Calvin Bachnight, a black medic and conscientious objector who refused to carry a weapon, was using his own body to shield 2 badly wounded comrades when he was shot in the back. In his last letter to his parents, he had written,
"We're going into the field tomorrow. We're so short of medics. I don't really mind. And strangely, I'm not afraid. Where we're going, quite a few have died. Love, Calvin."
His commanding officer later declared,
"The scriptures say there is no greater love than to lay down your life for your friends." This is what Calvin did in that fire-filled jungle. Colonel Harold Moore.
As the survivors prepared to evacuate, the North Vietnamese army attacked again.
Men began to fall all around me as snipers picked them off like flies. There was no place to hide in the grass as the rifle and mortar fire intensified and engulfed the entire column. Everywhere you looked, someone was wounded or dead. Never did I expect to see bodies of the NVA and American soldiers so close together. Blood saturated the ground as men were crying for help. The NVA mutilated the wounded we could not reach. Sergeant Freddie Owens.
234 Americans died at Drang. Enemy casualties were put at 2,000. Colonel Harold Moore would later write,
John F. Kennedy waited for us on a hill in Arlington National Cemetery. And in time, we came by the thousands to fill in those slopes with our white marble markers, than to ask on the murmur of the wind if this was truly the future he had envisioned for us. Colonel Harold Moore.